Quixz Esports are going to be starting off on that CT side, the favorite side a lot of people think on this map, given its long angles and a lot of choke points. However, T's have that early advantage over towards Fountain, and definitely down into Connector is a very dangerous place for CTs to peek further into. Start of the match, we're going to see the standard 4-1 setup for the CTs, whilst the terrorists, well, they're taking the bomb over towards middle. Going to see early interactions coming over there. Hunting spotted loads of people here. They're running up, early interactions coming that way. Bullets tapped. Hunting now down to 2 hit points, and he's going to actually get eliminated entirely. Going to be running up. Early players here, Quixz, have rotated over to try to mitigate any further attacks. Frog gets 1 tap on them. Still have the option here to rotate away from the bomb site, but in fact, now the bomb has actually aggressed onto the site itself. Fall back down, so it's still not locked in to hit this bomb site. Now, all 4 players for CT Quixz have actually rotated over here, and Toshkin's gone backwards to try to spot now that the quiet has set in, but it doesn't seem like Ustabilt are going to be moving down too quick. Plum popping a couple shots over towards Frog there. Vape Jara coming back up, keeping 3 players, or Vape Jara just jumping between the maps. I think they're waiting there on the T side just to try to make them feel a little bit uncomfortable there. Early taps, Quixz gets a little bit tagged there. USP whiteout, scuffed as all hell. Vape Jara just jumping between each site to try to get the timing. He might do so as Toshkin's going to hear that rotate coming through the door. Shots early across, but Big Boy needs to get that bomb down. He's the man with the pack. And the pack is going to get delivered. 2 versus 3 retake. Lucas on very, very low hit points does not even have body armor. In fact, Quixz up from above does spot something, but Plum gets lowered down to low HP itself. Frog might seem like a very difficult situation. It was possible, but Plum decided to tap him out of reality, completely shutting down the possibility of any form of a retake there. The T's take the first round, and Quixz Esports once again do not win a pistol. And we have the standard pistol aggression going over towards middle, or are they going to towards Connector? I'm going over a little bit of setup here. Early nades towards middle to try to mitigate a rush, but that's not what's going to be happening. We have a bunch of hidden positions here. 1 in Connector, 4 over towards the bathrooms, but the T's are taking more of a default position here. Ready for any push from any angle. Trying to deny the shots from Quixz Esports, but Quixz Esports are not even shooting. They're not pushing. They're just sitting and waiting, but in completely the wrong spot. Frog here is going to hear that nade and flash go over towards the B bomb site, and they have a complete open season on the B bomb site, whilst the rotate is going to come through towards here Connector. Frog's going to wait for his teammates before he can explode out here, and that means Witcha and Martigood have a little bit of a crossfire set up ready for this. The 2 players, Witcha down in this position here, the door open. Here's Frog run through. 2 people spotted, 1 person shooting at from behind, and 1 person shooting from in front. Martigood gets taken down from the absolute tower that they set up in the Connector. They're setting up for a second kill as well, maintaining that position. The lineup comes through. Witcha gets the timing, gets 2 kills. Plum gets the second one on Toshkin as well. And Witcha cleans up for a 3rd kill. Not too bad of a setup there. Did actually grant them 1 kill. But unfortunately, Quixz Esports did, in fact, not get any further kills in that round. Quixz Esports now finally getting those guns. Quixz a little bit low on money, 3,300. He might, if he wants any utility, yes, he is going to have to buy the FAMAS there. Only 1 kit on Vape Jara, so we're looking to try to deny the bomb going down. It's going to be on Witcha in this case, so keep an eye on that, man. Very pretty AK-47 there. Once again, a little bit of a default, taking control across the map here in Connector as well. Frog, oop, a little bit of a push there. Didn't actually come to fruition. Misreckoning that positioning. Toshkin's trying to take back any form of control, but nope, not going to happen. In fact, the T's do seem to be very, very well organized. Moving all the way across the map and taking angles and positions taking Quix's space away from them. A little quiet now as they're setting up for what looks to be an A execute. Quixz Esports on a 2-2 setup. Nobody on quick rotate. Hunning's going to move to that position, though, as it realizes the quiet might have set in. Toshkin, trading bullets, knows that there's at least 2 players now over towards the A bomb site, and that might indicate individual is going to be rotating over. Vape Jarrah gets taken down, and now Plum on low HP. Cleaned up by Toshkin, but the execute is coming in, and he's going to be calling for that rotate. Counter flash to try to stop a further push. But no rotations coming up. The 3v4 situation, we do not want the retake to go down because Vape Jarrah died with the kit. Which means nobody has picked that up at the moment. That's over towards short position, which is where the T's actually have control. Lucas tanking down the first excess. Can he take Chris? No, he cannot. 2v3 now in this situation. It would be very difficult to try to get anything done. You need to get these kills quick and fast. Chris and Hunning need to move in. Very high speed. Pre-fires and pre-aims, unable to hit anything, but the reaction shot does. Hunning, however, abandoning the site completely, running away, tail between his legs, giving Ustabilt a 3rd round in the first half. Ustabilt seem incredibly organized. In fact, they are very well set up for these positions Quixz are in. Not a lot of refrags either coming from Quixz Esports. They're sort of set up a little too far apart in most of these situations. They're getting caught one by one, which is unfortunate. Need to put on their big boy pants and get ready for this match. Deagles galore over on Quixz Esports, and the 2 saved rifles from Hunning and Chris. Ooh, early Molotov here, an interesting throw. Might do a lot of damage if they ran that way at all, but unfortunately no. The T's are going to be going up towards Fountain. Fake flashes take control, but actually the quick aggression out towards Monster might catch Marty here completely off guard, as they're in fact walking now. Marty might have heard something in some form of early aggression. Did hear flashes coming through. So the question really relies on what the interaction is here. Chris, however, over the A bomb site, might be in for a nasty surprise as 3 players come towards him. Tries to throw the smoke, but they're already in front of it. Tries to get 1 kill, but unfortunately can't do anything with it. Toshkin trying to fire back to try to maintain any control, but no, once again, the bomb site has been lost to the T's. The flank from behind. Marty's holding this, and he's ready for it. Frog is instantly gone. Hunning, however, does trade. Vape Jarrah runs through and gets 1 kill. Unable to get a second, but has made it a 2v3. It's a possibility now for Toshkin and Hunning to get something else done. But no, with that, it's practically in the nail in the coffin. Plum does rack a 3rd by taking Hunting down through the smoke itself. Absolutely diabolical behavior. Ustabilt Sideleie now have a complete lockout on Quixz Esports. They're getting bomb sites. They're taking control. But now Vape Jarrah has the big green gun. And this time it really is green. None of that toxic sludge nonsense that we get normally. It's going to be alone over towards this A bomb site initially. Going to be holding a very, very passive position. They're getting a lot of respect over towards Ustabilt Sideleie. A couple of flashes and sends him all the way back to CT spawn. Meanwhile, Frog aggressive, and the room is only able to trade himself over towards water. Not able to move any further in. However, the aggressions come in very, very quick. Executes galore. Chris, however, racks up 3 kills on the defense. Big boy now left completely alone as a shock to the system hits from short. Hunning sprays through the wall and denies that quick execute. But Ustabilt Sideleie are switching it up every single round. Some rounds they're playing slow for a single execute. Some rounds they're setting up for 1 straight up push onto B. Very early in the round. They're keeping things lively for Quixz Esports and keeping things quite dangerous. Quixz need to be hot on their feet, and we have a little bit of problem here. Ooh, Plum and Big Boy. A little bit of a late to the round there, boys. It's fine. It's fine. No problems. A couple seconds either way generally don't make any difference unless you're trying to take a position. Vape Jarrah here does have the angle. Unable, misses the shot once again, uncharacteristically. Misses a very, very easy shot there. Frog, however, going to push out. Takes down Lucas and dips away. That is a good aggression there from him. Flash coming in, taking a little bit more aggression than what is necessary now. The players should really move back. You can see that after the kills, the players on Ustabilt Sideleie are just getting more and more aggressive, pushing harder and harder. In fact, Quixz here, his position, that is a completely unnecessary push whatsoever. That could have given them a kill. But they want to get back into this round. They want to deny Ustabilt the further round. The Flashes comes in, but he denies the retrade there, realizing perhaps a little bit too late that position was probably a terrible idea to hold. Last two player now. Marty Good gets the kill on Toshkin as he pushes once again a little too hard. Should hold crossfires with your teammates in the positions that you are in. Frog here, peeking once again. Plum. No one knows where he is. Marty, meanwhile, has retrieved the bomb and is now pushing up. Vape Jar is on low HP. He could take the bomb site now very, very easily. Molotov over towards Bank might finish Vape Jar straight off, but no, he denies the Flames their claim. Second Molotov. Fly in the right position. Vape Jar there. He was only inevitable. But there we go. The flank comes in from Hunting. He denies it. And a pause comes in from Quixz Esports. Food. Food is delivered. Food's been delivered to the door. Ah, bro. Oh, God. All right, here in the break now. Quixz Esports are actually fighting back against Ustabilt. Their economy right now is not looking great, so they're probably going to go for a standard pistol buy. Does seem that way with Plum buying 1,700 for head armor and a deagle. Vape Jar uncharacteristically missing quite a number of shots here. He wasn't doing too great yesterday or last time either, so he might be might not be feeling it too well, which would be very unfortunate for Quixz Esports. He is our best player from the last season. Though we do still have Chris. Chris is on form. Chris was, in fact, the best player last week in almost every statistic, apart from ADR and headshot percentage. And cast. In fact, he was just best in HLTV rating, which is the overall consideration. And KD. He was best in KD as well. So there you go. But anyway, Ustabilt Sideleie want to maintain that lead, so they're going to be buying up a couple of deagles to try to deny Quixz Esports from equalizing in 2 rounds. Meanwhile, Quixz Esports, a little bit of quick aggression here. Frog flashes in to try to deny this. The spray gun comes in and he takes down 2, takes 3. But the trade comes in. Lucas does eventually get it and takes a gun away as well. Vape Jar once again missing a quick and easy shot there. Takes it with the USP, re-aggressing, gets him dead. Now Lucas in a 1v3. Would be the ace if he does this. Technically a 1v4. He's already got the first kill on Vape Jar. The next opponent will be Chris. But now he's been joined up by Toshkin. Making sure nobody's coming from behind. He has the right idea. Hunting is in that direction, but he doesn't seem that very interested in it. Trying to get rid of the AWP. They need to stop him right now. Nope, there we go. It is gone. Lucas has cost Quixz Esports $5,000, $47.50. That is a massive move from them. Now Vape Jar has lost the AWP. And they do not have the economy to buy that back. Oh, they did. They did, actually. Hunting didn't need anything else. He has 4,900. Spent his entire bank account just to get Vape Jar the big green gun once again, but currently it seems to be the big green decoy. Go, Quixz Esports. Might be able to equalize here to try to bring things back in the second half of the first half. AKs galore, however, for Ustabilt Sideleie. A lot of utility spent, not a lot of ground gain. Toshkin's crosshair is in fact gone, but his encounter might become with Marty Good. That boost there is absolutely disgusting. Spots him before he spots him. Mardigood does get a couple shots in. Frog here. The M4A4 is fully visible and baiting things in. Vapejara here. Ready for the shot. Might hear things coming towards Banana. Frog here. Ready to take the angle. It's a good crossfire here as they have angles on both positions. But Toshkin might be the one to spot things going over at long instead. Bomb is getting picked up. Some form of execute is incoming, but it is not going to come toward the A bomb site where 3 players reside. Instead, Honning is waiting for that indicator. Chris smoking off short, denies 2 players their quick aggression, rotating them over towards Monster instead. He's going to peek this to hear the noise. Big boy pulls out the nade at the wrong time. Second kill once again. Can he do it once again? Chris, how many kills will he get? Does not get 3. Only remains himself at 2. Instead, Toshkin is the one to get the hat trick as he takes down the last 2 players on his own. Good setups now for Quixz Esports. They're set up for these crossfires now. These angles. Meanwhile, Ustabilt Sideleie up on the Deagles. 4-4. It's equalized. Now Quixz has the advantage to take the lead. 1 Deegs running out and towards the middle. And Frog, the aggression, might come to bite him in the ass here. There's quite a lot of players. Gets the bomb down, but 3 more players come out towards Playground. The players go down. All 3 spotted. Which means there's 1 individual, Lucas, who is an unknown element. He could sneak in here and make things very dangerous if Chris commits to short here. But no, the bomb has been abandoned over towards Fountain, actually, or T-Ramp, which is going to realize it and run back for it, but Chris here in the forward position has no idea that Lucas is calling right now. The B-bomb site is in fact empty. Honning, meanwhile, has the needle's eye to not spot him at any point in that transition. Very unlucky. Lucas here has the angle for him, and meanwhile, they're actually aiming to go to A site. Lucas here has the flank itself, but does not get spotted. Honning. Once again, the timing goes the other way around, and now Wichita, they're left without their flank. Tries to get him down. Marty, a nice 1 Deeg there on Toshkin, but he needs to do a lot better than that than to win a round. Quixz take the lead. Excellent work there, readjusting from the early control and advantage that Ustabilt Sideleie had in the early rounds. Changed up and completely flipped on its head. Look at that complete conversion from Quixz Esports here. Ooh, the spray comes through. Vapejara takes a lot of damage in those early few seconds. Control of connector has been left towards the T's, which means a lot of the map has now been given up. Boost coming up. Toshkin now having this angle. A lot of players, in the interest of Banana, could go either way. The bomb is far behind, so they're not going to commit to any bomb site just yet. Lucas here seems to be the individual that Toshkin might spot first. That flash is not in the advantage of the CTs, yet it came from them. Bomb seems to be rotating up here. Bathrooms control has been taken by the terrorists, as has Banana. It seems that's where the execute is going to come towards. Toshkin, however, gets the early aggression, spots Lucas, unable to convert the kill. Honning getting the first by taking down Marty. Toshkin finally taking a bite out of his meal there. Plum coming in here, trying to convert the early execute. Gets Toshkin through the smoke itself. Vapejara getting taken down by Big Boy. Round is doing a flip-flop, but all the boys are very, very low hit points. Chris converts that. Now, Honning and Chris have a little bit of an easier match for themselves. It's still a retake. Both of them have kits. Single flash could do a lot of work. But no players on the T side get low, or get blind, rather, from it. Witcha now left alone. Big Boy goes down to the bank position. Witch is in a very favorable position, but the bomb is not planted for him. And he gets taken down. Honning eliminating it down there. A little bit of a jump around there to try to get the AK-47, but the AWP is finally up, and Hunting takes 3 in the retake. Not bad there from Quixz Esports as they take their 6th round of the half. AWP is going to get dropped over there to Vape Jara, who, once again, is yet to actually convert that into actual money. Since I think the 6th round, he's had 3 kills. We're now up to 11, which means he's had a good 5 rounds, a third of the half, where he's been unable to do anything. And this is the CT half. This is the side where he should be able to do things with that gun. But unfortunately, he's not been able to do much. Early aggression here. Big Boy wants to get something done. Gets Frog down. That's a bad early loss there for Quixz Esports. Absolutely nothing they can do to rectify that. You can see the repositioning on the map now. People are moving up towards the A bomb site, expecting that early push, but unfortunately the rotate's going to come all the way back to B. Hunting here left completely alone on the B bomb site, apart from Vape Jara up atop. But the smokes are going to render him absolutely useless. Now Hunting has a lot to do. 50 HP in a dream. The flash comes a little too late. The nade might do a little bit of damage. Big Boy down to 2 HP. He's going to get eliminated very quickly here. Jara throwing the Molotov, but unable to convert. Hunting gets taken down. The boost comes up. Vape Jara getting his 4th kill there with the boost up in a cheeky position. Chris and Vape Jara here ready for this angle. Trying to get a reboost, trying to get something here. The position is nearly untenable. A little too greedy, a little too much there as Vape Jara goes down. Once again, however, the players on the T side are very, very low. The positions could be taken down here. Chris decides to take the AWP, which in a retake position might not be too favorable, implying that they will in fact take this loss on the chin. Need to move away now as the bomb blast radius is quite large. Thankfully, players on the CT side are not that low. There we go. First round win in quite a few rounds there for the T side. Flashes in early control of Fountain. Oop, a little bit of misplay there. The damage heard from Toshkin, who sprays through, dealing an additional little bit of damage over to Big Boy. Dropped to half HP through only his own mistakes there. Molotovs to try to take control of connectors seems to be an important thing for them. It is the quick rotate from A to B. Ooh, Marty good there, ready with the position on Toshkin. Does take him down, and Plum eliminating Vape Jara very quickly and very, very confidently. Now the players are left in a 3v5. Not a lot they can do. Any form of trade would be beneficial, but it seems they're just setting up for an obvious A execute. Their man advantage being so confidently and so large that it seems that they are not afraid of just simply running in for it. Flash does come in. Frog there pushed off a little bit. Hunting trying to spray through to try to indicate that Marty should be doing something. Nade's going to come over there. Man is not visible. Frog completely on his own, trying to hold the bomb site with 14 hit points. Does get 2 players, and Chris has made it even closer. Big Boy now is left completely alone, 35 HP. Would have been a lot higher if the man had not gotten himself that 57 damage. Spray through, the ground comes around, the rotate. Hunting, Chris, and Frog. Changing the game stability. Trading back around for Quixz Esports. Those 2 rounds, those 2 kills, you need to convert that into a round win. That is almost impossible not to do. Very crucial round here as Quixz Esports now their money. Although quite unfortunate As is the money for Ustabilt Sideleie. Not that it matters for the T side, of course, because their loss bonus is completely shattered now after losing 1 round. Oh, wait, no, that's not how it works anymore. Wish it was. Things were more interesting back then. Oh, well. Oh, random damage onto Vape Jar there. A little bit of a tap-tap. Focus here, poking out there. Toshkin's going to spot that. Takes the shot. Chris converts it. Marty, however, from short, does in fact take down Hunting in the meantime. Frog here on the flank. He's going to take down Big Boy, spotting 2 players over towards the long side. Trades go in the favor of Quixz Esports. In fact, Vape Jar now on the M4 himself simply trades himself, but that's good enough when you're at the advantage 3v2 now. As Plum and Marty Good need to pick up the bomb and go somewhere. It seems they're going to be heading towards the B bomb site where Chris has made their life hell before with a quadruple phase redline AK-47 build. He's going to ruin their day even further if he can make things happen his own way. Control the bomb site, control the site. Toshkin here with the top site here. Spots the guy coming in. Chris here now ready for the position. Simply spraying through on his own. They might think that Toshkin's alone here. That Molotov's not in their advantage. Chris pushes up and gets them both in a single very long spray down. AK-47 dropped to Toshkin, but he's unable to retrieve it. And there, once again, Chris holding the B bomb site with an iron fist. Denying all entry. Like a bouncer. Plum here, pulling ahead of the rest of his team. Any 2 players combined, and he has their kills, basically. Massively ahead of the rest of his team. Meanwhile, kill spread on Quixz Esports, yes. Vape Jar is holding behind, but unfortunately, the rest of the team is within 3 kills. Meanwhile, a quick execute onto the B bomb site. Hunting here, spraying down, does get 2 players. Rotate, come down quick. Toshkin here takes down Lucas, and the last 2 players get wiped up by Vape Jar. 2 kills in the round. It seems the big green gun is not going to be on his back for a while, as he's now gotten a little bit of confidence back with the M4 on his hands. He even has the money to, and he's not going to buy it. Today is not the day, ladies and gentlemen, for the one-hit gun. If you're missing your first shot. Hashtag Quicksfire indeed. Early Molotov and aggression over towards Fountain. The T's want to take this control. The flash comes in. They've taken it. Frog. He's here. Heard the early shot. Pushing up. Witcha, however, trades it up. Spotting Plum over towards there. Over towards Playground, rather. Connector angle might come in again. Chris does fall. Heroes of the round. The flashes and the sprays. Vape Jar here wants this kill, and he takes it. Perhaps a player from behind the B site is now completely open. Hunting, having fallen back to an incredibly passive position with his 17 HP, you wouldn't forget him. But in fact, it seems that's not where the aggression is going to come. Marty, eyeing up, might have spotted him. Vape Jar there. Got to remember our timings and our things. Definitely spotted Toshkin running over towards long, so he now knows the position of at least 2 players, or the potential position of 1 and the known position of the second. Toshkin is towards long. Marty knows this, and he's checking every other position, but he's aware of this and takes him down, and now he has the A-bomb site all to himself. An unfortunate timing there for Toshkin. As now him and Witcha have the angles. They have the time. Windmill Hunting is so low, he might as well be inconsequential. Vape Jar here needs to do a lot of the work, as things are. Witcha moved over towards the long bomb site. He's keeping his eye on the bank. Shot missed there. Witch is brought low. Another shot missed. Vape Jar takes the kill. And now in a 1v1, Marty Good, full HP. You can see the shadow on Marty. He knows the timings, but unfortunately Marty converts it. Last round goes towards Ustabilt Sideleie, but the round and the half, in fact, goes to Quixz Esports. Not the round, the half. Just the half goes to Quixz Esports. Oh, you're immortal after it now. Huh, how about that? The second half is going to start pretty much immediately. Good conversion there, even though they lost the early rounds there. regained their confidence. Even Vape Jara got a handful of kills over towards the last few rounds there. Not getting anything on the AWP. Now on the T side, however, we get to see Quixz's tactical prowess in tow. If they're able to convert properly. Initial pause, however, coming out from Ustabilt Sideleie. An interesting match so far. The two teams do appear to be fairly evenly matched. Even though Quixz Esports did take the first half quite confidently. Most of the rounds have been relatively close. How many bomb plants do we have? Only 3. But still, if we look at the... you can see most of the rounds we have only only a handful of players. In fact, there's not been a single round in the entire game so far where all 5 players of the enemy team have survived. Or all 5 players of a team have survived as the round has been won. And we've only had 1 round where any team has saved. Oh, no, we've had 2 rounds where a team has saved, but it's both been the CTs both times. Quite interesting to look at that nobody's actually been able to win by eliminating the whole enemy team and staying alive themselves. Interesting. You can also see by this that Quixz Esports, they were not letting them plant for most of that half, and in fact were simply eliminating them before the bomb went down. It did defuse once, but once the bomb went down, they did struggle to take down the enemy. The last round there, the bomb had gone down, and they had actually won the other time. The bomb went down and defused, but 2 other times the bomb went down and it exploded. What's this? Was the one kid coming soon? I don't know what that means. No. So my VPN just opened up. I don't know why. Got scared that it was going to auto-connect and disconnect the whole stream. Is a real concern. Is a real concern. And there we go. Unpause is coming in from both teams. We're going to see Quixz Esports starting their pistol round of the second half. Smoking 2 flashes on Toshkan. Flash dropped over, in fact, to another player. We didn't see who that was, but it was dropped to someone. I guess that's not a thing that's updated in the UI. There we go. Smoke's going to come over. Early aggression, however, from the CTs. This is not a common approach to have 4 players push towards A. In fact, that is going to indicate undeniably that, in fact, they have come towards B. Toshkan might be ready for it, seeing it on CTs. See in the half, the timings come in. But the rotates are going to be very fast. They're going to have to take the bomb site and get it down very, very quick here. I don't know why the X-ray disappeared, but Marty gets one clear from short, and Lucas takes another one. And the rotate from behind now has eliminated the last couple of players. Now it's just Frog on his complete lonesome as he is up towards the heaven position here. Oh, does not take the kill fast enough as Lucas turns around and completely wipes him out. Waiting a second too late there as Quixz Esports allow Ustabilt Sideleie to simply quick push into middle and fountain and take them all the way down. Pharmacies. Buying up full on pharmacies. That's not generally what you see in the second round, especially considering it's a gimme. It's a lot of money to spend for not a lot of kill reward. As an SMG would be more effective in that respect, but I guess they're just scared that Quixz Esports might force. They might no longer be scared that Quixz Esports would force, as they have just ran into middle in obvious suicide ploy to get this round over with as quick as possible. Chris there getting eliminated by Big Boy. The early pushes. He got himself 2 kills. Toshkan and Vape Jara gonna try to turn their Glocks into something, but ooh, a little bit of a flick there. Now Big Boy does not get himself 4 kills. Witcha steals that one from him. The 2 of them holding off the defense almost entirely on their own. And now Quixz Esports have a gun round in their hands. And this is where Ustabilt Sideleie might regret buying all those FAMASs, because they are not sufficient at long range against AK-47s. Especially not effective players that know how to burst, and that we know Quixz Esports are very capable of. Simple early default here for Quixz Esports. 3 players towards the B bomb site. Early aggression out into water here. This Frog is going to push up and actually try to take control. Lucas here. Quite close. He had an opportunity there, but he did not convert it quick enough. The early aggression didn't pay off that much. Now they simply have the map control. Toshkin's spotting a little bit there, but not seeing much. Marty in that hidden position. Unfortunately did get Frog and got Chris low HP, but Chris was able to turn it and deny it being a 2K for the FAMAS. A little bit of a spray through there. Big boy spotting towards long. Depending on where Vape Jar goes in the next few seconds, might spot a little bit of noise. That flash is going to indicate to him, at the very least, there's a little bit over towards Banana. Not a lot, though. Mostly a standstill almost entirely across the map, but we're now in the last 30 seconds of the round, which means that Toshkin's going to have to throw this smoke he's been holding for the entire round. And there it goes. Vape Jara and Hunning and him are going to be running out towards the monster here. Luke is trying to counterflash. The smokes are coming in. Chris landing his from the side. In fact, he's blind for the entire execute. Lucas here trying to deny. That's 2 people in the spray down. Very lucky that the second was, in fact, Chris. Now it's a 2v2. Lucas equalizing almost entirely on his own there. Which is spotted by Hunning. Second player from up and above in heaven. He's not able to spot it in time. Vape Jara losing out a long-range fight to a FAMAS. And Big Boy takes the round. Third round, in fact, of the second half. Goes to Ustabilt Sideleie. Let's go Ustabilt. No! Let's not go Ustabilt. Let's go Quixz. They're better. Come on. Whatever. Either way, 9-9 equalized now as Ustabilt Sideleie does manage to grasp that round back. A little bit of a failed Molotov there. Frog on a Deagle. The rest of the players on AK-47's early aggression and pushes out into water. Lucas gets taken down. The second player, Marty, gets taken down by Frog itself as well. Rotates and trades. 1 player left here on the B bomb site. They can execute quickly and take the site quickly. Player going to come towards connector. Chris going to have an eye on this. Big Boy spots the door opening but does not spot the man. Now Plum gets taken down itself. Vape Jara and Hunning in a 2v2. The op up above. And the drop. Vape Jara once again in a 1vx situation. Big Boy now holding that angle, which he needs to face something. Needs to make moves, needs to make positions. Didn't spot the gun. Big Boy did, however. Vape Jar is unable to convert. Ustabilt Sideleie once again, finally, after a long time, taking the lead away from Quixz. The tactics are simply not enough. Ustabilt Sideleie, most of the positions, they're not able to convert Ustabilt Sideleie as deaths, so to speak. And pistols galore for Quixz Esports. Tech 9 and Deagles. And an early push out into Fountain. Frog and Vape Jar taking that early aggression and Hunning claiming connector. The AWP here missing the early shot. It's not just Vape Jar who can do that. Vape Jar, however, wants this AWP and he's going to get it. And his hands step a little closer to that flame there, buddy. It's a little too toasty for you right now. AWP now in Vape Jar's hands. We know he can do magic with this, and Frog can do magic with E-Deagle. Takes down Marty Good on long. Vape Jar unable to convert. Big Boy taking out 2 big players there. Toshkin as well. Chris and Frog now left alone. With Big Boy Plum and Lucas on the other side. They're ready for whatever the hell Chris is going to try to throw at them. Frog is ready for this angle, but the smoke's going to go down. It's going to deny any form of further executes, and the bombs and the bullets are running low. Up in the hands of Frog. Can see if he can do something. Bomb dropped further back. Smoke gone now. 30 seconds remaining. Movement needs to happen. You can see Lucas holding the behind. He might push up at any moment. They can thank their lucky stars the door was not busted open on its own before. Chris poking and prodding over here towards the A-bomb site. Knows the potentials. Positions. 10 seconds now. Bomb needs to go down. It will. The bomb eventually does go down, and Plum takes down Chris and Frog. That denial of the quick push out there made the bomb go down. A little extra dollars in the upcoming round, making it slightly more comfortable to buy fully. Vapejara having the opportunity to choose the AWP, but in fact chooses the AK instead, the rifle. More reliable. We have the funny number right now. Ustabilt Sideleie are running away with it on the CT side, and Quixz need to stop this train in its tracks before it can run all the way to 16. Even push up there. Bullets flying in both directions. No one dying. But long control being taken. Vapejara pushing in. Quixz Esports have simply taken control of Fountain. They're giving Ustabilt Sideleie a lot of respect in this situation. She has a tiny angle and takes Hunning down. Such a dubious position. Such a dangerous position. If you're unlucky to 80-80 at the wrong time, engagement's over towards Long. Big Boy. You shoot off that angle, but realizing he's now trapped behind the rock in a tight spot, he doesn't know. Smoke's going to allow him to push back. The flash allows him to run all the way back, and now he's going to reunite with his buddy Witcha. Quixz are giving Ustabilt Sideleie a lot of respect. They're counting all the seconds all the way down before they make any form of execute. They're currently at a disadvantage, which means they're going to be moving on to a bomb site. A lot more difficult. They don't even have water control. 30 seconds left. Vapejara is coming out, and he's going to go down. Double spray down. Plum and Marty taking them down, and now it's a 2v5. Potentially impossible situation, and Ustabilt Sideleie might make it to 12, but Toshkin's trying to stop it from happening. No, he cannot. Gets 2, but unfortunately it's too much. Witcha nails him from heaven with the AWP. 12 now for Ustabilt. Quixz Esports, they have another full force to try to make things count, to try to deny Ustabilt and try to get to double digits themselves. Once again, the spread of kills on Quixz Esports is a lot better than on Ustabilt Sideleie, but it doesn't matter if the rounds can't be won. Molotovs are flying. They're making a quick move onto this B bomb site. Rotations are quick as well, though. They better make it onto the bomb site as quick as they can. Lucas spotted. You know his position, throwing nades, but unfortunately all the rotated players are now all here. You might be ready, you might have the best execute in the world, but if you're doing it up against 5 players, it might as well be absolutely worthless. There you go. 2v2 situation right now. Witcha up on heaven. No, Witcha over in ABC. Big Boy in heaven, in fact. You know, Hunning and Vapejara, they are soon to be in heaven. They are waiting. Smoke's going to lay down, allowing them a little bit more room to move or in, but that heaven position is still dangerous. Molotov's going to deny that round to get up. Big Boy still holding the position tightly, making things very dangerous. Spotted now. They need to make a move. 45 seconds. They still have a lot of time. They're just feeling uncomfortable. Big Boy taking out Hunning with a one-hit headshot. The AWP takes down Vapejara. 13-9 now. Money nearly all the way in the toilet now for Quixz Esports. They can force this round if they want to. They will be very limited on utility. They're not going to. They're electing to pistol up instead. Give Ustabilt Sideleie 14th to try to deny the 15th round coming in. But Quixz Esports, they're lacking on their T side, and it's showing quite drastically now. They cannot rely on their CT side anymore. At least not solely. Molotovs are flying in, and the boost is going to come up. Marty here has the position. Moment too late, perhaps, as the push is going to come in from Monster instead. Lucas denying the kills. Getting denied the kills, in fact, by a spread of damage. Chris taking down Plum. 2 kills now in favor of the T's. Could this be the round that turns it around? Marty taking down Vape Jar and dropping into the water itself. But Hunting trades. Now Ustabilt Sideleie having 2 players left. Big Boy and Witcha. Yet again, the 2-man duo that have ruined so many dreams for Quixz Esports. Hunting now trapped on the site. Wants to get away, but he has absolutely no opportunity to do so. Ustabilt Sideleie, seeing the 4 alone, might make them just fall apart. And yes, they are just abandoning the site and giving it to Quixz Esports. And Quixz Esports finally, after quite a number of rounds, will get themselves their 10th round. First round on their T half. Hard fought, but they finally got it with a B rush, as is appropriate. And a tactical timeout starts for Ustabilt Sideleie. Oh, it's a lovely skin. Looks just enough like a Medusa, so people think it is one. It's just a purple, though. It's like $10. Probably a little bit more, but still, not a lot. For being a very, very pretty Medusa-looking op. There we are now, Quixz Esports. Their full buy in hand. MP9 for Marty. Anticipating not a lot of headshot, perhaps, but little does he know, there's headshot on all the Quixz Esports players. Flash and push over towards Fountain. Toshkin trying to feign that there's any form of interest over towards the... Oh, long there, Witcha takes Vape Jara down. Op to op, the man is just better. At least in this match. Vape Jara disappears. Early aggression here over towards the side. And Big Boy makes a fool out of Chris and Frog. His off-angle position completely blind to both of the men. And now, what an early round. What good hope you may have had. It's all been crushed in the vice that is Big Boy and Witcha. I did say we're looking for Marty Good primarily, but Big Boy is a man who can absolutely pop off. You could see 23 kills now in 24 rounds. Quite an effective man himself. Toshkin is going to get a kill on Plum. As the timing goes against his disadvantage. That flash, he might have indicated that there's a guy coming over towards Monster. He's going to get it correctly. Toshkin has gotten it down to a 2v2, equalizing the round and giving them a potential. This 2v5 might actually work out. Toshkin pushing out here. Does he know where Lucas is? He's over towards Dildo. He's aiming towards heaven, but... Or rather, he's aiming towards that position there that it's not. Does spot him, but no. Lucas gets the quick 2-1-2. The headshot on Hunting. I was going to point it out that he did not buy head armor. He might be kicking himself for that specific scenario there where the transfer exactly lined up and kicked him in the head. But there you go. 14 now for Ustabilt Sideleie. It is essential that Quixz Esports wins this round now. If they were going to win a round, this could be it. A little bit of a quasi-buy for Ustabilt Sideleie. Not a single duplicate weapon on their side. Meanwhile, Quixz Esports, it's 5 of the same rifle. AK-47 to try to pull them over the board. The longest standing rifle in the game. The AK-47. Vape Jara pulling out a nade inexplicably while being attacked by 2 separate individual. Early push towards B as well. Oh dear, it's actually cleared things out. They might not realize it, but CT's had potential there to take bomb control. In fact, Plum is going to push towards that direction. Marty is low as hell, but shots have fired in all directions. Frog is going to deny them taking the bomb here and going to make sure that they maintain control of it. 3 versus 5 now. We saw how close these positions can get. You can never count Quixz Esports completely out of it. Their natural skill and game sense can lend them to winning some ridiculous rounds. Currently, however, it's led them all the way to 3 players on the A bomb site, spotting in multiple directions. Nobody's spotting towards long, though, as Quixz Esports does spot 1 player over towards bank. The player spotted, no rotation immediately. The flashes and smokes are going to be coming in. Hunting here. Wishes he peeked just with the gun itself. Takes down Witcha over towards Optimus Prime. The trade coming in for Frog as well, and Chris taking down Marty. It's a 2v2 situation. Yet again, the bomb's going to get planted over towards Optimus Prime, whilst Lucas himself can't find himself in a position to deny it, but Plum from behind might make things difficult. But in fact, no. The positions taken by Frog and Chris over at Bank are taking into account the fact that Plum might come from this position. Plum now knows the potential of it. Chris is going to trade him out, but no. Dink. Now he just needs to waste his time. Lucas here wants to get this kill to try to gain the round. He will get it. Kit picked up. Chris over-aggressing a little bit, but what can you do in a situation like that? Lucas brought down to 7 HP. But Ustabilt Sideleie get their 15th. Match point now. Map point, rather. On their map pick is Quixz Esports. If they want to make their life as easy as possible, they better win 7 in a row. Or rather, 8 in a row. But we know damn well that's not exactly possible. Or, well, it's not exactly likely. Once again, 5 AKs as they're going to try to take positions all across the map. Actually taking control of water this time instead of just faking it every round. Frog here taking position. Wants that kill on Plum and is eventually going to get it himself. Bends as soon as he sees the kill feed in his kill. Marty gets his revenge. Toshkin. Avenging once again. Trades abound, but it's in favor of Quixz Esports. Quixz Esports, a laborious spray. But does eventually get Big Boy down. The Big Boy himself. Eliminated now. The advantage goes in favor of Quixz Esports. Can they predict it, though? Toshkin did have eye in that position, but his low HP made things very easy for Lucas. Now they know where he is, though. His flank is nullified. As the position of Quixz Esports has moved them over towards the A-bomb side instead. AWP for Witcha. They now know the last player is over towards water. All Chris has to do is slow Lucas down. That's all he has to do, and he does it expertly. Smoke down as well. Tries to spot something, but the second player, Vape Jara, once again. Man, what are you doing? I'm sorry. It's just not okay. Lucas here might try to get some form of kill here as he tries to get out of it. He knows the money's bad and he has to save this. Does get the kill. Quixz Esports, meanwhile, their money is absolutely garbage as well, so they might as well not actually go for this. Vape Jara. I can't. This is not okay. You need to spend some more times in DMs, my man, because you're missing every single simple shot with the AWP. We all have those days. It's not great. Another tactical timeout there coming from Ustabilt Sideleie. They're going to switch something up yet again. They want to close this game out. Their map pick, after all, they know Quixz Esports' potential on Ancient. We saw that last week. That they can draw a match out as long as possible and still win out in the end. Timeout's going to time out there. Ooh, a little bit of a weird buy here from Ustabilt Sideleie. Decided to force up instead, realizing the economical situation simply not worth the save. Lucas here with the hero AK might be getting set up for a lot of weird things. An eye out for number 8. In fact, no, he's being boosted up on the A bomb site here. Meanwhile, most of the aggression for Quixz Esports does seem to be aiming towards that B site. Chris here taking control of Connector. His eyes in every nook and cranny. He's clearing everything out there. Frog, meanwhile, with no crosshair. Spotting something. Witcher here. Just stops jump spotting as Frog is going to peek around the corner. The timing might not be in his advantage. Does spot 2 players, however. It is in his advantage. Well, they didn't see him. He knows it now. 3 players in the bomb site. They're set up for this now. Marty Good. It's a question what he can do. Vape Jar keeping an eye on that position. Frog spotted. Bullet traded in his direction. Early push is going to come. Witcher over towards that watery position is not going to do anything. Marty, however, low as all hell. Frog in the early aggression is the man at the front of the line, but Hunting gets both kills. Molotovs both are going to fly in towards Witch's position. He's going to try to take a position on the mound, but Hunting once again, a machine of headshots. He's turning them all into mincemeat as he's running through the bomb site. Running through the smoke. Witch is eventually going to put him down, but Frog eliminates him, and now it's Big Boy, the most dangerous man on the server so far, in a 1v3. Aquamarine Revenge. He's going to be revenging his whole last team right now. Toshkin and Frog both on low hit points. Could be fairly potentially dangerous. Big Boy, knowing he has the lone AK, might actually choose to save this out. Quixz Esports not aggressing. Actually, they are. He was ready for the angle, but Chris denies him the kill. Just about 8 HP. Quixz Esports get themselves a 12th. The economy for Ustabilt Sideleie does not support any form of buy in this round, which means they're going to be sticking at USP style. Something absolutely insane would have to happen in order for Ustabilt Sideleie now to actually win the round. A deagle for Lucas, but not going to happen. Bomb is making its way directly towards B. In fact, the flash into connector, smoke into connector rather. Spotting that quite bad for himself there. Oh boy, Chris gets himself 3 and an assist on a 4th as Big Boy runs through. And now Lucas, the lone deagle, has to make a lot of things happen in order to get anything done, but in fact is going to get flanked from behind. He might get shot in the head here. Vape Jar doesn't spot it. He does get 1 kill, but going to get sandwiched and gets removed very, very quickly. That was a fortunate position there for Chris. He opened the door and they thought he ran through, but no. It was an excellent bait instead. Now the money comes in for Ustabilt Sideleie. Witch on the AWP. Quite dangerous himself. Quixz Esports. 13. They're making it work. They might go into an overtime yet again. I'm not ready for it, but they need it. Now they're moving over. The bomb, however, is facing over towards the B bomb site. An early push could have made that very dangerous. Door opens up. Marty trades damage with Chris. Almost dead even. 1 hit point difference, though. Frog did take a little bit more damage. Flash comes in, and they're going to take control of water. The boost was their control, and there's 4 players in this B bomb site. They might realize it. If they hear for the noise, listening to it. Frog here. Ready for the moment's notice. Flash comes in, and Frog spots them coming in. Falls, though, and loses the damage. Chris, boosted up on top of this position, does trade Frog out, making it back into a 4v4. But himself, low as all hell, is in a damn dangerous situation. Does not know who has an angle on him. Toshkin's going to pick up the bomb. The question is, where do they go? Other players rotated over towards this connector. Might indicate that they're actually going to commit to this B bomb site here. Yet the question remains, will they finish off and win the round? Plum and Big Boy, the counter smoke comes in. Unable to deny the Molotov. Plum taking a little bit. They definitely heard and they shot him down. Big Boy spotted in the flames up above Marty Good, trying to rain hell from above. But he's gonna... Well, I was gonna say he's gonna get taken down, but in fact, actually, he evades the bullets. And the save comes in, the early call there, as Quixz get themselves up to 14. 1 step closer every single round to overtime. Can still do it 9 rounds in a row. Turn this into a 17-15. Quixz is on the hunt. But Witch is going to deny that. Nip it in the bud as quick as possible. They now know the position of it, but they shouldn't hunt much further. Their money might be in the advantage for it, but it's simply just giving more kills to Witcher here. This is a very difficult position. The shadow, rather, is in his massive advantage hunting here. Doesn't manage to get the kill. Witcher maintaining the AWP for the next round. Quite an even match here, but Quixz Esports and Ustabilt Sideleie. It's not back and forth like last week. It is a swath of bulldozing from one side, then bulldozing from the other. In fact, both teams, other than when the first bulldozing happened, won one round, then won lots in a row. It's very interesting to me. Here we go. Early aggression taking the monster and, or rather, spraying down monster and taking water control. 3 players now. A boost has come on. Martygood might spot hunting here. Does and gets the kill, but falls off just before Frog can make the retrade. They need to try to fly in to do a little bit of damage, but unable to trade that kill. That boost is always very dangerous. You almost need a man dedicated to watching them constantly. But that would detract from any other effectiveness that player might have. Vape Jar here trying to bait out any op shot, but the AWP is well far back here. Seems the players are going to be gathering up here towards the A bomb site. It makes the execute worth it. Witcher here is going to try to spot them coming out further. Does spot an elbow. And spots Chris as well. Spotting one player, goes for the rotate, takes the flick onto Frog. Second shot going off, but not getting a kill. Vape Jara getting legged. But he gets the kill himself. Player on long has not been cleared out. The bomb gets denied the plant. And now they're in a very dangerous position. It's what happens if you don't clear the long position. Chris in a 1v3 is not able to convert it. 16-14. A good attempt, but that long player made things far too difficult. And there you go. Quixz Esports unable to convert into overtime. And we're going to be heading to Ancient to see whether this is a quick 2-0 or if we forgot. I forgot. Sorry. Oh well. This is going to be a quick 2-0 or if we're going to make it to a third map.